Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're embarking on a very special journey, an adventure to a place you might not expect, the slopes of a very quiet volcano. Now, when you hear the word volcano, you probably picture fiery explosions, rivers of lava and clouds of ash darkening the sky. And you're not wrong. Many volcanoes are forces of nature to be respected from a safe distance. But what about the ones that are sleeping? The ones that have been quiet for hundreds or even thousands of years, are they just boring mountains? Absolutely not. The story of a quiet volcano is one of the most fascinating tales our planet can tell. Let's travel to a place like this. Imagine standing at the base of a colossal peak. It doesn't rumble or smoke. Instead, the air is still, filled with the scent of pine and damp earth. The slopes are covered not in black rock but in a lush green carpet of ancient forest. This is the first chapter in the adventure of a quiet volcano, the return of life. After an eruption, the landscape is sterile, almost like the surface of another planet, but nature is resilient. The first pioneers are tiny, hardy organisms like lichens and mosses. They can grow on bare rock, and as they live and die, they begin to create the very first layer of soil. It's a slow process, taking decades, even centuries. But these tiny life forms are the foundation layers, preparing the ground for everything that comes next. Once a bit of soil is established, tougher plants like grasses and ferns start to move in. Their roots help to break down the volcanic rock further and hold the new soil in place, preventing it from being washed away by rain. You can see this process happening in stages as you walk up the mountain. The lower slopes, which have had more time to recover, will have deeper soil and more complex plant life than the areas closer to the summit. It's like walking through time, seeing ecological succession happen right before your eyes. Then come the trees. Initially, fast-growing species like alders or birches might dominate, thriving in the sun-drenched, open landscape. But over hundreds of years, they are gradually replaced by larger, more slow-growing trees like oaks, maples, or giant firs, depending on the part of the world we're in. These trees create a dense canopy, transforming the mountainside into a true forest. The quiet volcano has become a haven, and where there are plants, animals will follow. Insects arrive, attracted by the flowers and leaves. Birds follow the insects, nesting in the branches of the new trees. Small mammals like mice and squirrels find food and shelter. And soon, larger animals, like deer, bears, and foxes, make the forested slopes their home. The volcano, once a symbol of destruction, is now a thriving, complex ecosystem, teeming with life. But the volcano story isn't just about what's on the surface. Its past violence has created a uniquely fertile environment. Volcanic ash and rock are incredibly rich in minerals like potassium, phosphorus, and iron. When this material breaks down, it creates some of the most productive soil on Earth. This is why you often find thriving farms and vineyards in the shadow of volcanoes, both active and dormant. The very thing that once brought destruction now provides sustenance. It's a powerful paradox of nature. Let's climb higher, up towards the crater itself. The forest might thin out, the trees becoming smaller and more gnarled, battling the wind and thinner soil. And then you reach the top. The view from the rim of a dormant volcano is breathtaking. You can look down into the caldera, the giant bowl-shaped depression left behind by a past eruption. Sometimes these calderas fill with rainwater over the centuries, forming stunningly clear, deep crater lakes. These lakes are often isolated ecosystems, home to unique species of fish and aquatic life that are found nowhere else on Earth. It's a peaceful, serene scene, a beautiful secret held within the heart of the mountain. Looking out from the rim, you can see for miles, tracing the path of ancient lava flows that have now become gentle ridges and valleys. It's like reading a history book written into the landscape itself. But here's the most exciting part of the adventure. Quiet doesn't always mean forever. Deep beneath our feet, the geological forces that created the volcano are still at work. Geologists, the detectives of our planet, are constantly monitoring these sleeping giants. They use sensitive instruments to listen for tiny earthquakes, measure subtle changes in the mountain's shape, and analyze the gases that seep from vents called fumaroles. These are all clues that the magma, the molten rock deep underground, might be stirring. A quiet volcano is a puzzle, and scientists are piecing it together every day, trying to understand its rhythm and predict its future. So, while it may be peaceful today, it holds an immense power in reserve. It's a reminder that our planet is a dynamic, ever-changing place. The adventure of the very quiet volcano is a story of transformation. It's a journey from fiery chaos to tranquil life. It teaches us about resilience, the slow and steady power of nature to heal and rebuild. It shows us how destruction can lay the groundwork for incredible abundance. These silent mountains are not just geological features. They are living histories, vibrant ecosystems, and sleeping giants all at once. They are a testament to the cycles of change that shape our world. So the next time you see a tall, conical mountain, don't just assume it's a boring old hill. It might just be a quiet volcano, holding 1,000 stories within its slopes, waiting for an adventurer like you to come and discover them. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If you enjoyed exploring the life of a quiet volcano, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more adventures into the wonders of our natural world. Let me know in the comments if you've ever visited a volcano and what it was like. Until next time, stay curious.